So this is Vroom. The point of the game is to not die. And as we tried very much, we have, I hope, speakers on the left and speakers on the right. So the point is that it gets so fast that you can't actually use your eyes, you have to use your ears and hear where the car is coming from and dodge it. So on the top right, you'll be able to see the speed that I'm going in, and at the left, it's the amount of cars that I've successfully dodged. And I can switch between the lanes. That's on the left, alright. And you can hear where it's coming from and dodge. I have no idea, alright. So it's really hard to hear. You need to concentrate.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, everybody yell when you think about it.
Left, right. Oh.
Right.
Left, right.
No, that was right. Oh, okay, that was right.
This corner. Left.
Right. That's right.
Both.
Oh, God.
Both is not a valid option.
Yes, both is not valid. That's pretty much it. So far, it keeps getting faster and faster, so eventually you will die. And somebody got, where is he? This guy got to 56 and like 50 cars, which is really, really, really difficult. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay guys, I made a sculpting tool for HTC Vive, so it's not a game, sorry. And it's also not topical as of now yet. And what you see is this block in front of me, which I can kind of cut corners from and paint. And I thought I would do a speed paint of a Christmas present, since we have a Christmas topic. So let's make an orange present and put the green bow, blue bow on it. Yeah. Bluish.
So precise.
Yeah, I actually didn't paint the back corner there. I can see them.
Ooh, it fits.
Something.
That's more epic. You're not very good at this.
So yeah, it's just a basic version, but we have cool graphics and yeah, I think we will expand it.
I like how you were slashing the ghost 2 times and then just...
Another one.
We have to balance
One more.
it a bit.
One
Do it again! This time kill the ghost.
Okay.
Throw some ducks. I want some ducks.
What if you done the same one? Again!
Oh yeah.
Do it again!
Wow,
We also wanted to have a kind of a special animation, but we didn't get to implement it. But we have the assets. The pirate could shoot a duck, so we have the theme. So we would have the theme pirates and ducks complete.
That was fun.
There'll be. I thought we have the graphics for that.
Yeah, it's
Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky is a duck.
Last one.
Last one. Ducky, ducky.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our duck.
I'll have a ghost mode.
Yeah.
That's
perfect. And we also have a sound when the duck is launched.
Freddy Ducky.
This is a high quality duck when it's flying over the screen and when it hits.
I hope there's a shockwave for when you launch.
Yeah, but we didn't get implemented.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And show the vomit sound.
Oh yeah,
Show
the
the
ghost,
vomit
the ghost can vomit. So this is when he launches the vomit. So when the vomit flies around, and this is when the vomit hits, yeah. And this is when it flies, it's just an air sound. Yeah.
Who made the song?
Enough details.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You made all of them right now?
Yeah, I was a bit. Yeah, I rushed them. Lots of the sounds. Yeah.
Good thing to rush.
In 8 hours.
Yeah.
Unbelievable song.
So yeah, I wanted to pick up where I left off last month, but actually I've been making the game for like a year. But so I made this boss battle, and I was showing the game recently, and nobody really understood how to beat it. So I was trying to make it easier. So let me just cut to the chase here. So there's this maze on the right that it like shoots you around to a random place. And it was like twice as big and nobody knew where to go, so I made these mushrooms, which are a subtle clue that tells you where to go. So like you go to the white mushrooms and then you can beat the maze. And then there's this secret part on the left. There's like that shining sparkly stuff, but nobody noticed that, so I tried to make it more obvious. And then if you go over there, then you can like beat the boss, and then you can win. Yay, we won. That's all.
Congratulations.
That probably made 0 sense, but
I think it would have made more sense if you could have actually read the dialogue that you...
I bet that would take all day, and
Okay.
you can download the game on H.io and then read the dialogue all
so
you
this
want
was
for free time.
Just a teaser.
Yeah, this
Oh,
was
wow.
just a teaser, and let me just do this. Oh yeah, get out your phones and follow Monster Garden on Twitter.
No.
Okay, that's all. Oh, whoops, I always do that. It's the wrong way to exit. Okay, boom, bye, thanks.
All right. So I also continue to work on a private project that I started at the end of last year, and then I worked on it for like 2 months and had a very long gap, and now I took today as an opportunity to get back into the project. And the main project looked like this. So this is a physics-based platformer that is supposed to also have some puzzle elements, and so the main idea is that you have this puck that you can aim around and shoot around different levels. The problem was that I was building all these levels with Unity blocks, basically, manually placing each and every one of them, and that was very tedious, and I thought if I wanted to have interesting level design, I needed a tool to quickly be able to create and test levels.
Is there sound?
There is sound, but I think that it's not activated right now.
There's...
Oh,
Because I remember the sound for this game.
right.
It was nice.
Yeah, so I made some very basic sounds for, oops, like sticking to walls.
When does it stick?
So the white walls are the ones where you stick to,
Ah, okay.
and the metal ones are the ones where you reflect.
Ah.
So there's not, in the end, there's supposed to be consistent visual language right now.
Okay.
So, right, this metal is supposed to look repelling. All right. So that's not what I did today. And so today I made some progress on my level editor. I started with this a couple of months ago, and so what I wanted was to have a tool where I can just go in and quickly sketch some levels. So this is, for example, something that I created today. So if I click on wall, and then I can just go in and sketch in a level. I can even add slopes and everything. And if I want, I can then just press play, and then it will start the game for me there.
That is really nice.
Creates the 3D geometry and lets you navigate the level. right now there's no sounds, no particle effects, and I kind of managed to be able to spawn in some entities, which I think we can just not see right now. No, okay, it's very buggy still, but yeah, so that's what I did today.
Or just continue.
So, you're like playing as a ghost who doesn't really like Christmas. You're kind of haunted by these people and you're trying to possess them.
It's that song.
Then you start to control them and move to the fire. Then you burn their presents. Fire.
Yes! It's much better than presents.
Yeah. Okay, this is the piece.
No!
It cost us like 500 euros, but no. Fireworks, because it doesn't fireworks.
This hurts.
Yeah.
What's the next thing we're going to destroy?
So, like, we didn't have the time, but we wanted to
Can we burn the
implement Santa
people?
Claus as a boss. But yeah, that's it basically.
Throw more things into the fire.
One more.
One more.
Not a PSX, please, no. Take some boring other stuff.
Something we didn't have yet.
Please, we didn't get consoles. No, not PSX. Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah, this is like
Generic Christmas present, I don't want you.
So, if you secretly don't like Christmas, we can talk after the presentation. That's it. Thank you.
Sorry.
So it's a game about a grandma who is trying to recover her memories before it's too late.
So she's a ghost grandma, so sort of step later, and she's trying to recover her memories before. Yeah.
It's too late?
Before it's too late.
Okay.
Before it's too late. It's just meant to be that cryptic.
That's why you like it. It's the time.
Oh, that funny block.
and that's about it.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. So, oh no, it's not working. Oh yeah, it's working. No, it doesn't have sound. So that's easy. Yeah, so the story behind this is that I never made a game in Unity myself, so I just wanted to learn Unity or force myself to finally start learning Unity. So I wanted to make a basic first-person controller, which is kind of like a parkour game. So you have to pick up. Okay, I can't talk and jump.
It'd be like a falling down game.
You have to pick up speed and jump. And I played around with different stuff. So and that's okay because now I can show you the next feature, which is I have to play. Yeah, that's the right button, right? Yeah, you can throw pills, which is definitely the best feature. So now we have Pill Simulator. So I called the game Pill Flight Simulator. Nothing, nichts.
Eat them?
No, you can. It's just they're just flying around. It's a pill flight simulator because the last thing I added is actually this. Oh, not the
Rocket jump.
Pill jump.
Oh, it's not working. Oh no. Oh yeah. It's a flight simulator, everybody.
It's also stress test apparently. Like I said, it's a falling simulator.
Let's break this.
No problem.
Well, they get despawned very quickly. So.
Come on. Faster! You can do it. No.
What's the temperature?
We don't care about FPS.
No, I don't.
Wrong direction.
Simon, I don't think they get despawned.
Oh!
I think they just get small, but they don't get despawned.
Maybe.
No, it actually despawns.
Yeah, it looks like.
I have a key to kill everything.
Okay. See?
But you're shooting in the wrong direction.
Nah, maybe I am.
Okay.
It's hard to say where downward really is.
Your goal is to get back now.
Yeah.
Huh?
But I challenge every single one of you to actually get back.
Challenge accepted.
I think we really lost it.
Turn.
That's it. Thank you. So the moon is kind of crashing on the Earth, as you can see. And it's kind of bad, and people should do something about it, but not everyone really agrees that it's actually happening. So you have to debate with them to convince them that this is really a problem. And you do this by doing turn-based RPG battles, and your attacks are kind of like the points that you make or the ways that you argue. And we had a lot of plans and not so much got realized, but we wanted this to be like really visceral with a lot of effects, and even though you just debate, there's a lot of like explosions and shit. But yeah, let's have a look at it. Where's the soundtrack? Oh yeah, right, I should turn it on.
What is Winamp?
Okay, maybe I should turn it on. Okay, so this is the title screen. Then you start and then it starts like this. And then it's actually a Pokemon battle. You want to explain more? So yeah, basically like the actors have like different types of how they argue. So the corporate guy is not very rational, and he kind of uses the text that basically like manipulate facts. And you have also this kind of types of attack, and then they have different effectiveness against enemies of certain types. So like rational attacks work well against manipulative types and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very Pokemon actually. And there's a lot of like flavor text for all that you say. And
it's a very powerful attack.
So like it's really like we thought this would be cool, but then we didn't really get very far with it. But like yeah, in the end you would debate. different types of enemies. Like you can debate your parents and some scientist guy, and they all have like different characteristics and attacks. And then like we also wanted to have the moon like get closer depending on how well you perform. And then yeah.
So you can make it go away by debating.
Yeah, you convince the people that they should do something about it, and then they put more and more rockets on the moon, and it gets driven away again.
Oh,
yeah.
typical.
The typical.
Pulling the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
I think corporate suit will not help.
Yeah.
It's like he's not.
He's
very
not cooperating. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So basically, we did a simple thing, but at least slapped the topic on it. We managed to get duck, pie. Hey, what are you doing? It's basically nice. So this is the game at full resolution.
300
everything
to 100. No kidding.
Yeah. Can we make this bigger? Or?
Yeah, I can zoom in.
Yeah. So basically, it's a little shoot 'em up we did. We didn't get much done, but we designed the enemy and the main ship around these, what was it, Swash Duckling thing. So basically we have Pirate Santa Claus and a ship with a duck design. If you watch really closely, but you'd be forgiven to see it, to not see it. So that's basically it.
You made all of that in one day?
Yes. So
your art is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. But actually, the coding is it really looks difficult to create the code that made sense, like the behavior of the boss, so that you can actually fight it. And that's pretty much it. The little ship can lean left, lean right, can do a combat roll, and actually, I'm really happy with how Christian coded the respawn thing. Christian, die. This actually it feels nice as a player, and I'm happy how he did it. So yeah, that's it. That's all of it.
We can't kill it,
no. No.
Okay.
No, sorry. We had more stuff planned. Like we don't have sound, so this is your sound for it. But basically, we would have done this if this thing were compatible with PC, because that was the whole idea. And the thing I was looking so much forward to having was actually you hear this. One direction, and then would have been like a double tap in one direction, would have been a combat roll, like a quick dodge for your ship. Imagine that. That's why he has the spinning animation. So we could have had this, and for example, for a screen grazing laser for the big guy, like it's completely screen filling laser, you have to actually dodge through it and end up on the other side. But that's it. So that's it.
So I was trying to funnel around with C++ and SFML, and I wanted to do there are lots of awesome games, especially simulation games, and nobody thought about making a simulation game based on terminals, on standard Linux terminals, or I don't know any games. So I tried to do something similar like that, but I don't know how to create a game in, well, basically Bash scripting or Linux scripting, and so I tried to do something similar with SFML and C++, which ended up being this game, which I somehow, this is just trying to do some stuff. Oh yeah, there's the window, which I've entered here as it is just a raw draft. So the basics are working. I'm able to input text, which was quite hard. Frankly, this is like nearly 300 lines of code just for entering text. And I'm able to delete text. I'm able to use spaces, special characters, and if I press enter, everything just disappears magically. And now I need to get game logics done. And maybe by next game jam I might be able to present a full game based on this base.
Sweet. You made a console simulator.
Yeah, I made a terminal. That's the reason why it's called terminal emulation game base. somehow, but it's not working. So if you accidentally use this instead of a normal terminal, you're going to be doing some pretty useless stuff. And yeah.
Level of emulation.
Yeah, that's it.
So we played around a little bit with Unity, hey, and our game is called Make Christmas Safe Again. So you play; it's a multiplayer game. You play as a little ghost that lives in a tree, and the goal is to kill all the candles that are in there because it's super dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Fire in the tree. It's a multiplayer game. So who wants to play? Anybody?
So you run with the left analog stick, you jump with A, and you can collect something with B, and then press B again to throw. We cheated a lot because we got a already done platforming
Papa, machen wir nicht mal
kit.
größer?
Huh? So just a sec. Who's the fourth player? Remember?
I'm the fourth player.
Oh yeah,
Wants to play? Okay. So let's go.
Yeah, so the goal is we get into the Christmas tree and it's constantly moving.
So you guys have to, you have a double jump.
And when you get to a candle, you can press B and lift it and just flick it out of the tree.
Wie nennt man die Kerzen, Papa?
B.
Up and
flick it. Yes.
Yeah.
Wie geht das?
And Christmas is a little bit safer now.
Ich hatte die, Papa, aber das geht nicht.
Doch.
The game looks slightly hard.
No. Have you ever tried to climb a Christmas tree?
The Christmas tree just disappeared beneath the...
No, it's moving.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to be freed of candles.
The tree is very much alive. Oh, never mind.
So I mean, you can what you can do is you can try to get like on the topmost part of the tree. Oh,
yeah,
nice. And on the topmost part, it might be hard to get on alone. So you have to try to stack each other to
can help.
Oh wait. Don't open the presents.
Du hast mir auch eine Kerze.
Aha. Wo bist du? Da.
Da unten.
Da unten?
Ja.
Okay.
Ich fall mal runter.
Doppelsprung? Du kannst zweimal springen, ja?
Ich weiß.
Okay. Ja. Okay, gut. Es ist schwierig zu sehen. Also, because of the camera that's trying to keep all the players in the image, it's kind of difficult to see. But I don't think we're going to finish it.
I never know which one is which one.
Okay. Well, it's easier if you play.
Yeah, but they should maybe get the free colors.
Probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean.
And we also wanted to make them little ghosts. We defaulted.
Which we can show you. Just one thing, okay? Just
because we also have
Hey!
Just a second.
Really
Because
great physics.
we try to make a cloth to make it like ghosts, and it didn't quite work.
We basically spent the whole day fucking around with presets.
So I'll just what is it? So I just put in the ghost thingy.
Unusual physics. That's what it is.
And now we have.
This is perfect. Now hide the yellow.
Yeah, but that is like impossible to play.
But then it's down to earth ghosts.
No dance.
Erste Kerze runtergeworfen.
So they're like.
Also, congratulations. That's the first time I hear this song.
I hate you now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'll come to each one of us.